Good morning, SKN. I'm Jamie Morris.
And I'm Cortenta Carty.
We hope that you're having a pleasant start to your morning. And if you are not, well, good morning, SKN. Hopefully we'll perk your day up. So we thank you for joining us, and we do hope that you have a pleasant day ahead.
And we begin now on Whiskermas Wednesday with the local news. This from SKNIS. St. Kitts and Nevis in Guatemala participated in a bilateral meeting on the 23rd January 2023 in the margins of the 7th Summit of Heads of State and Government of CELAC in Buenos Aires, Argentina, at the Sheraton Hotel and Conference Center. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel L. Douglas, and his counterpart from Guatemala, the Honorable Mario Bucaro, engaged in a wide range of discussions, including preparations for the 9th ACS Summit, which will be held in Guatemala in May of this year. Deepening relations between St. Kitts and Nevis and Guatemala through reciprocal visa waiver agreements, training for government officials, including foreign service officers and farmers, cultural exchanges, increasing trade and investment opportunities, including tourism, temporary movement of people, and an invitation to Guatemalan officials and cultural experts to consider attending our 40th anniversary of independence. Both foreign ministers pledged to continue discussions with their respective governments and follow up with future bilateral meetings, which they hope, with the hope of achieving tangible outcomes. So this is great for both countries.
Yes, so it seems. All right, moving on. The Department of Sports resumes popular primary school sports meet. This from SKN Vibes. Hundreds of children and proud parents from the Bastyr area, as well as track and field lovers, filled the Kim Collins Athletic Stadium on Thursday, January 19th, for the return of the Department of Sports Public Primary Schools Zonal Championships. It was the first time the event was staged since the COVID-19 pandemic. Thursday's meet, sponsored by the Bank of Nevis Limited, was contested by student athletes from the Beach Allen, Irishtown, Tucker Clark, and Dr. William Connor Primary Schools. Minister of Sports, the Honorable Samal Duggins, attended the event and commented on the exciting atmosphere at the stadium. He said, quote, "Sports is a major part of any child's natural development because physically we have to stay active to stay healthy. It is actually surprising to walk in and see so many persons so vibrant, so active and engaged, and coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's good to see us outside again in a social environment where young people can enjoy what they love doing." End quote.
Great, I can't wait for the into primary. We continue now. This from Win Media. The Ross University School of Veterinary Medicine solicits the participation of students in its Lab Week Instrument Model Contest. Participants are required to create a model of a lab instrument and submit a 2-minute video explaining the purpose and use of the instrument and outlining the materials used in the process. The instrument can be either a microscope, a spectrometer, a scale, a vortex, an incubator, a centrifuge, a water bath, or a biosafety cabinet. The contest has 4 categories: preschool, kindergarten to grade 2, grade 3 to 6, and secondary school, 1st to 5th form. Interested individuals should register for the Ross University Lab Week Instrument Contest by January 31st, 2023. The registration link is available on the Ross University Facebook page. The submission date for the project is March 20th, 2023. Non-cash prizes will be awarded to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners in each entry category. First place will receive an award in the value of US $250, whilst the 2nd and 3rd place will receive an award in the value of US $150 and US $100, respectively.
Cash incentives, always good.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to a check of our local weather. It's going to be cloudy with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a look at your weather as we head to a break. We'll be back in a moment with more GMS scan. Stay tuned.
exotic experience.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Time now for regional news. This from Loop Caribbean. The Ministry of Communications says work is now underway to establish a new international fiber optic cable, our mile, which will bring with it an increase and diversification of the island's international connectivity. According to the ministry, the linking process and future tests are currently underway after having concluded the physical laying of the cable across the sea between Martinique and the province of Cienfuegos in central Cuba. Telecommunications Director Alejandro Ruiz Douglas stated that the terrestrial part remains to be completed, as well as the integration of the equipment and systems of the interconnected points. In December 2022, Cuban telecommunications company SA and the French company Orange SA agreed to lay a submarine cable that would help cover Cuba's needs in terms of internet and broadband connection. The 2,500-kilometer Aramaya reached land on January 10th in Martinique after starting its installation in the tricontinental port of Cienfuegos in Cuba.
Connections are happening.
Well, fiber optics,
Indeed.
definitely important.
Technology is taking over. We continue now with international news. Avatar, The Way of the Water, is continuing its march through the upper reaches of the all-time taking charts as it becomes the sixth film to break the $2 billion mark in worldwide box office receipts. According to Deadline, the Avatar sequel, directed by James Cameron, reached a total of $2.024 billion on Sunday, meaning that it is now ahead of Spider-Man, No Way Home, and Jurassic World on the list of highest-grossing films. Deadline predicts that it will overtake the next two films, Avenger: Infinity War and Star Wars: The Force Awakens, later this week to reach number 4. This will mean Cameron will have directed 3 of the top 4 films of all time, with the first Avatar film at number 1 with $2.9 billion and Titanic at number 3 with $2.2 billion. Only Avengers Endgame at number 2 with $2.8 billion interrupts the sequence.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
So it would seem. All right, well, there you have it for the latest for today. We'll be back with more GMS Scan in a flash.
exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Good morning, SKN. Wagwan. Yo, this is Ben's Lad coming to you live from Jamaica. You see it, go already. See me, I say Caribbean people stand up and I love this. This show is very important. You understand me? Yeah, man. Studio 327. Ben's Lad, a big up. See me, I say. I'm the whole innocent crew. Yeah, man. More love.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Good morning. This is Karen of Paris and support from Paris, Vermont. I want to encourage y'all to sign on to Good Morning SKN every morning from 8 to 10 at Studio 327. Thanks.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. In the segment of pop culture, we will be looking at the 2023 nominations for the Academy Awards, better known as the Oscars. This is an annual event where awards are distributed for artistic and technical merit in the American film industry. The categories we will be looking at are costume design, animation, and documentary. Here we go.
Should we begin the costume design? So, I don't know the movie Babylon, though.
There are quite a few films that we're going to be looking at. So, costume design, I think Babylon is the first on the list, as you mentioned. Can't say that I've seen it.
No, I haven't. I am wondering now, though, if it's Babylon, like Bible Day Babylon, or something like that. So,
Costumes might give it away.
Let's see. I know Black Panther got a lot of... Oh, not even that.
Seems like you were wrong, Cortez.
Very wrong.
I don't know. I'm getting a sense of puppeteering. Perhaps it's because of the big heads that I'm seeing in the back.
Could this be Victorian era too? Like style and stuff? It looks that way somewhat, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at, because if it's a costume design, the one that takes center stage for me would be the dress, which I can't fully appreciate that way.
Because it's missing some of parts we can't see clearly.
Yeah.
But I think it's a dress that has the sides cut out, so it's major slits all the way up and down, and then the middle just falls to cover. Yeah. So it's real Babylonian times with those outfits. And as you said, the background with the puppeteering, it looks like that red thing there looks like a jellyfish. And then it still looks like they're in a whole web.
I'd love to see more images of the cast, because this is really what would get me to appreciate this. But from what I can see, okay, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else I can pick up. Maybe she's a queen spider in the web. I don't know. You know what?
Here we go. Well, we've got
Listen.
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Listen.
Costume design nominee.
These costumes were on fleek. Look at her jacket matching her headpiece. Look at Cherie's own. They were just out of this world.
Out of this world. This is Wakanda. I have yet to see the movie, by the way, so I can appreciate what I'm seeing Angela Bassett wearing. It looks quite exquisite. Regal, in fact.
I can't even break the movie for you, but there is one part where she's wearing a purple dress and a headpiece. Oh my gosh. And her well-toned arms. Jamie, you don't want anything with that outfit. She looks gorgeous in it. But yeah, they deserve it. They deserve it. Even the ladies in the backdrops with the skirts and whatever else, they look really nice. The warriors, I should say. Ooh. Does Elvis really have costume design?
What do you mean if Elvis has costume design?
What? It's just a simple leather jacket and a
simple leather jacket that ought to be representative of the man at the time.
But it's just
it's a hunk of burning love. That's what it is.
Indeed, but I mean,
I was joking, by the way.
Because the structure of the other outfits from the previous movies, Black Panther and Babylon, they have more.
Well, I get it, but I guess you have to be true to the essence of the film or the document or whatever it is. So this would be examined and assessed in context.
Yeah. And I never realized how many Americans still want to be Elvis and actually look like the man. Yep.
Yeah.
They even go as far as to speak like him.
Well, why not? He's an icon.
I guess. The sideburns, though. Ooh. Everything, everywhere, all at once. I have not looked at this, so I don't know what.
Well, this has got to be on my playlist sooner or later. I'm into Oriental films and documentaries, so everything, everywhere, all at once.
Okay.
I don't know what she's wearing. I can't say that it's true to anything, unfortunately, but hey, if you guys know about this, do you think the costumes are good? Hit us up in the comments.
Please do. Because I've not watched it, so I can't say.
Mrs. Harris goes to Paris. And it rhymes. Apparently it rhymes. It's catchy. It's going to get me, but...
I thought the exact thing. But I'm looking at... So what is it about? Is she a model? Because you see the...
You're asking me things I don't know.
I'm just saying, because the members of the audience are keenly observing her. There's this little lady there looking like she's a journalist or a writer with a notepad. The gentleman, the lady behind, the gothic lady right there. So it has to be some form of a fashion show. So now I have to go home and go through my movie box and see what I can see and understand it. But the gloves, though, the outfit. Okay. I don't see anything spectacular, but yeah, that's it.
Well, that's one clip. Remember that. One photo, so.
All right. You're correct is right. We will see. Now on to animation. My favorite thing. Aw. This is cute.
Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I love that, actually. Animation generally gets me, so I could appreciate so many features in it. It looks as lifelike as it could, yet reminiscent of woodwork. I love the lighting, the ambient lighting, the shadowing, everything about it. It's just quite vivid.
Nice.
I like that.
And I like that although the characters move, they still look like they should be statues. Because you see how his beard looked like he used all the X gel. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to say it looks like it was carved. Like he's carved.
Yeah, even his hair looks carved. Everything looks carved. Well, I like that they made, as you said, they made Pinocchio true to the fact that he came from wood. So he looks that way. Ooh. Marcel the shell with the shoes on.
I don't know what I'm looking at. A shell with shoes.
Shell with shoes on.
Looking like he's got
a
monocle. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
Cyclops shell. Listen, animation is different. This is different.
I got nothing, by the way.
No, his shoes look like jelly shoes. Remember those jelly shoes?
They're color coordinated.
To match your shell? Oh, man. No, but I haven't watched this one either. I really have to get glued to my TV box, Jamie. Oh, my nephew said he watched this. He said it was a superhero movie. So, Puss in the Boots, The Last Wish. So, do you think this is the last one for him? Since it's The Last Wish?
Antonio Banderas gets me every time. That's it. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. Awesome.
Look at his expression. Look at the cat's expression. Man. He just looks like... This one looks scared in the middle. This one looks aggressive. And then Puss is just like, try it.
He's sly.
Which one? The black one?
Oh.
Oh, Puss?
Yeah, in Boots.
Oh, wow.
Not to be confused with Marcel the shell with the shoes on. Perhaps there was a theme that I didn't know.
Level. Puss in the Boots. Indeed. Oh, wow. I saw that. My nephew made me watch that twice. Every time he comes to my house, he wants to see the sea beast. So he went home and he told his mom about the sea beast. And it's a heartwarming movie. Because when they were thinking that the beast was their enemy, beast was never their enemy. But I guess as pirates and as a captain of the sea, you have to show that you have to show your bravado. So until he linked with this little girl, then he understood that the beast meant them no harm. They were the beasts of the sea. Yeah, it's a nice movie. And I love her hair, by the way.
No idea why.
Oh yes, I saw Turning Red too. Did you?
No.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is really...
I just see a bunch of open mouths. That's all I see.
But don't you see her friend in the back with the pose and the pizzazz?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. But this was a nice movie. You should check it out. Yeah, nice movie.
Turning Red.
Yeah. But it's the hands. There's no peace sign. Everybody just have their fingers out.
We're heading to the documentary category now.
Don't watch documentaries. Do you?
I do, occasionally.
I don't. Listen, something else I have to start for the new year.
All right, so All That Breathes. It's nominated. All That Breathes. Can't tell you anything about it, but All That Breathes is nominated.
Yeah. Nah, I haven't seen this one. The Beauty and the Bloodshed. But I like they brought back the look from the era that they're from. I'm trying to think if it was the 90s, the early 90s. Like the red hair, the sparse eyebrows, the glasses. Yeah, this looked like 90s.
It's the bloodshed that gets me. So there is a fascinating story here. The title intimates that.
I wonder if the beauties are killers. Now I have to go and look at this. So GMSK Nation, if you would have seen any of these movies, don't forget to link us in the comments and let us know what you think or thought about them. Ooh, Fire of Love. Wow. It's on the moon, or is this them being too close to an active volcano? I'm trying to figure it out. Wow. Okay.
A house made of splinters.
It sounds like a horror movie. It looks weird too. It looks weird too. Look at the plant on the wall. Looks like, what do you call those plants? Oh my gosh, the ones that snap. I don't think they're real.
Don't remember.
Oh, what is the senior moment? But this just look weird. This just look very weird.
All right, a house made of splinters. Thanks to check, since they made the list.
Oh, this is what this is. You know this guy, right? This is the guy that Putin's arch enemy.
Right?
Putin's arch enemy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Remember when he went back to Russia? And they locked him up immediately, boy. So I wonder if he managed to get out and he's with his family now, because he looks emaciated, boy. He looks like he wasn't eating in there. Yeah, Navalny. No, it makes sense, because I thought the name sounded funny. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, that would be a documentary to watch. Yeah. Don't know if I could deal with the intricacies of it, but yeah.
Well, just like that, we are back. And after a short break, we will be back with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Yo, what up? It's your boy N Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need, because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN, and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us, and yeah.
No cash, no card, no problem. JAD. Embrace the freedom.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango!
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Every January, the Nyabingi Theocracy Order commemorates the pivotal 1930s event of the Buckley's Uprising. Here to tell us more about this are members of this organization, Ras Aya and Ras Iron. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Fraternal greetings. Give thanks for the invitation at this time, because it's very hard to see. Sometimes we don't get the airwave that we like to, but we're thankful for this time.
Oh, you are certainly welcome. So, gentlemen, we will begin. What sparked Buckley Uprising?
Well, we'd like to say thank you to the power of the divine creator for giving us this magnitude to emphasize what is the invitation to what sparked the Buckley Uprising. And we'd like to say what sparked it is something that was outlined for better wages. That's the most important factor that we like to highlight at this time, because we look at seeing that much political emphasis does look like it sound like it's political standing was it, but it was for better wages, the condition that we were facing in those times, knowing that 1935 wasn't an easy time, at 101 years just after emancipation, the proclamation that was 1834. So we see these things highlighting, and we say it's time now we see what changes can be effective in 1935.
Okay.
All right, so we had the uprising because of low wages and poor working conditions. It's safe to say that those issues were not resolved, which is what sparked the uprising. All right, looking on now, what does that represent? What does the uprising represent for the Federation and the Caribbean at large?
Brilliant question, James. I would like to say, well, on the aspect of the uprising and what we represent for St. Kitts and Nevis and the wider part of the country and the regional part, we would like to know that in 1935, we even had population rate was dropping at a rapid time. So it wasn't easy, as you say, what kind of message that it is serving this time. The message that we're reaping the benefits now, we wasn't reaping it in the 1935, but at this time now we are reaping benefits. So we're saying we have to pay homage and tribute to those who sacrifice for what we're reaping today.
Follow-up question, Ras Aya, those benefits, what are those benefits to your mind?
Well, right now we couldn't have even sit down in a studio like this and talk, so this is the benefit.
Working condition.
We couldn't even have a building for our own because it was just house. So benefits are changing. Now we're seeing upstage houses, of 3 stories, sometimes it's 4 stories. Since the large aspect, but once ago it was a small, within 10 people are now living in that condition. Right. So it wasn't easy for them kind of time. So we're saying, what we're seeing here now, we can't be ungrateful to say, oh, we're not taking on that. We have to say thank you for the sacrifice that you made, that we can leave these benefits to them.
Russ, Iron, anything to add?
Yes, I would like to add to that as well. 1935 was a dreadful time in the country and throughout the Caribbean. It was a turning point, as I know it. Sometimes it was more like Marcus Garvey time, where he was trying to get black people to recognize themselves and to love themselves and proud to be black. And those were the things that they were highlighting. And in 1935, during the Buckley's event, he was at the global time during those times. One of the things is that the ones in Buckley's who agitate and fight for incentive wages, the other plantation at the time, how I know it, that they was giving their workers an increase during the time, and those who fight for it didn't get it, and those who did not fight get it. So that they kind of spark a kind of revolution, so to speak, because in December we always look for this wage. It happened in this time too. When we get an extra something, we go home and we get the cake and the ham and the sodas and all them things. I mean, this time is more different, you know what I mean? So them time was a more dreadful time for our people. And one of the things is that we are here now and we are able to choose the profession that we need. We never had those opportunities. We become prime ministers, teacher, whatever we desire to become after our ancestors' sweat and sacrifice that they made. So that is one of the things I'd like to add to that statement. Give thanks.
And to add to it, we have a team, so we like to give the general public what the team is. This team is recognizing, embracing, restoring, preserving the legacy of our martyrs in the Buckley's Uprising, 1935. And why we say this team, because we find we need, just recently I heard a clip that from the cabinet secretary outlining what the administration is going to do towards the Buckley Uprising, and they're looking to have a committee, a committee had done family on the farm administration, so it's just a follow-in to carry on the work that wasn't really faster within what the committee is establishing under the farm administration. So we hope that this initiative will be more light to the general public.
Okay. All right, so speaking of the annual commemoration of the event, let's talk about it. How do you commemorate it? What's going on this year?
Well, basically, we just come to a way that we find ways and means of making sure in the laying of the wheat is one of the most important factors of how we commemorate the event. Because we just don't go up there to say, oh, we got there and we just talk. We have an initiative stand that we lay a wheat to put forward what the people who have get murdered and what was injured and those who get jailed, we recognize in that time of the event to let us know it wasn't something just in a walk in the park. It was something that was paid to make our people have a sense of idea of what we're facing from that time to know what we are seeing. Some of the changes still are effective to us, because when we say what are the conditions of some of the wages in some of the workplace, at the time still, we're still seeing our people under the economical ladder, even though we have some position in some jobs. So we say at this point in time, the commemoration is a hallmark to make sure that we recognize the sacrifice that our ancestors made. Because we have a billboard too, and the billboard outline the ultimate sacrifice that we salute to our ancestors, because they say they had to take a chance. The meaning what they was doing wasn't easy, but they had to do it because they know it was something that will be further for the longest generation to come.
Can I add to that?
Yes, go ahead.
In this time, as we Virgin outlined, that the commemoration is something significant to us because our people, and this is where we know say the democracy of our people start to get recognized for the sacrifice that they made, same as still, So I here to highlight and to bring education to the people that we can't forget where we come from and the sacrifice that our martyrs made for I and I to be here in this time and to get all the opportunities that we so desire. But we are still fighting to make sure that the commemoration and the recognition is there for I and I people to remember, because they are our real martyrs, our real heroes and sheroes who made that sacrifice for our stuff. It's our duty to see that our martyrs being recognized, not only be recognized as a hero, but also to have the day as a national holiday as well too.
So where in Buckley's Ras Iron is the replayed?
On the aspect, we have a lamppost with a normally lady week, but once ago when we were in the yard, I don't know when we want to go back and something, but once ago we were in the yard, on the estate itself, we used to have the area with lady week and an old chapter working aspect in the estate yard. So now we have been in the street, we use one of the lampposts in the area and lady week and that area just to commemorate the aspect of our ancestors.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to ask you, considering that the laying of the wreath is quite significant, and you were here obviously to engage the public, speaking of your theme as well, do you get the sense that the public really understands how significant the Buckley's uprising is? Because when you talked about laying the wreath, you talked about martyrdom, I'm thinking, okay, well, there were obviously individuals who lost their lives. There must have been stories there that you might or might not be aware of. Do you feel that the public connects with that?
Good question. One thing I don't think that the public really have the analysis of what the history is about. Now, why I say that, we have a book written, well, a few books, 3 books in particular. One of them is major, written by our late former governor and the Black administration support for it in it. And he outlined in his book 40 years of struggle. And in that book, give you a good detail and give you the full idea of what really happened. Because England, when they get the report from the Moyne Commission, they block the information from sharing to the whole world because they know at that time it was war. So they didn't want that there to let them look that bad in the eyes of the public. So where you see now what the thing is done, okay, and then he had Whitman Bone White from Commoner to King about that, and he put a little detail about the Buckley uprising, and then the Labour Party had formulated a book called For the Good Struggle in the Political Arena, and he able to enhance them by finding that even that the Labour Party don't educate the people and all, even that because they come from the bowel of this movement. Not in the moment at the time there was no representation in unionists because there was a law against unionism. So when you find these details and you find the party what formulate from that aspect and don't try to hand it basically to the generation coming is a failure.
Well, that means that you're talking about it is even more important, obviously, and you're commemorating it.
It's one of the things we like to see happen too. From the group aspect is that we like to see this event even reach into the school as well too. So the youth them in this time can have some sort of knowledge about what took place in 1935, so at least you can stay with them, you know what I mean? And also having the media houses highlight it as well too. It's important, you know what I mean? As we say, the turning point for us, the things that we can do today, we couldn't do them yesterday, you know.
So Ras Iron, do you have a younger generation that is following this movement and that you will keep it alive for the future?
Yeah,
I would like to say, one thing with Naya Bingiti, we don't have much young ones in, but the ones them who are wrong, we are impacting it in them because they don't come to the celebration, so they will be urging them at the further time that they can impact themselves into the information sharing. And one other thing I would like to, even not just for the Rastafari aspect, because it's a national fund, it is at the celebration, is to make sure that the youth at the Virgin outline, the school itself, take an initiative standard, and by next year, 2024, they can start using and all the lungs of as January coming to pack and then we return back to school They let the children have some kind of field trip to the area, not just Buckley, but the white section of the island of St. Kitts, so they can have a feel of what the things that was told within the movement of that time. Because John was a message of the movement in 1935. So that's why you say we had a lot of things moving, and women play a critical role in standing up for the men them in that time, because the militia them were willing to kill a lot of our men, but the women them standing in the path. So the militia them had to change their avenue, even though they fire shot, but they didn't kill the women, but there was 3 men get killed in that time. You see?
And I'd like to add to that, in the future event, we'd even like to see some kind of dramatizing, something to highlight the event, you know what I mean? Involve the youths them. We even say, during the time when that event sparked, the ones them march from plantation to different plantation, reach almost around the island. So we say we like to even have some kind of farmer, you know what I mean? Maybe a display,
in action,
you know, where we got ones and ones even going through the land too, and maybe stopping by wherever destination and highlight certain actual information that took place during the time that when. So the whole thing is to bring the whole aspect alive, you know what I mean? So people can, you know what I mean, gravitate to what we want to highlight as well. Too.
All right, well, in our final moments, 2 things really quickly. You plan to honor recipients this year, that's what we understand. Tell us about that, and also when and where the event will be held.
Good question again. We have 7 recipients in our honorary time of this year. That's the most we will come off on. So
congrats.
we set it a full record this time.
Nice.
But really and truly, the honorary is something that we have taken initiative to, because we find some of the people who was particularly in the instrument of the movement, and especially those who get killed, won't really get recognized in our history. So we take it out of ourselves and say, well, we like to honor, even if they have the physical person here, we could have family relative be a part of this honorary. And one out of the honorary members of that 7 people, we have one, Thomas Fergus, and he was one who jailed in 1935 and spent 5 years in Antigua and Barbuda prison just for the uprising, because he was willing to take himself in the fight to save a betterment for the future generation. When we say that, we're saying that he went forward and take away the gun from the plantation owner. So that's what we're in Brighton Estate, you see. But much of the things like this here we don't really know, because they are in the archives, but it's true enough for people don't like to do their own research. So I would like to invite in the studio to do this thing, because even sometimes we here, you are content initiative, or whoever else will be a part of the studio making in the future. I can say, well, yes, it's a thing that we can talk about now, and not just having the Rastafari, not just having the ability to say how to come here, but you can invoke this, because we want it to look like we are looking at the Nayabingi is the only name supposed to want the whole nation to be a part of this standard that we are setting on. And I didn't learn nothing about this in school. It's when I come out of school and being a part of the Nayabingi, I could say that alongside with our virgin, Ras Iran, Ras Dabo and Ras Zambo was the initiative behind this movement, to see that the Buckley uprising be all in the history of St. Kitts and Nevis. Because out in England, they have talked about it, but not here. That's it.
Yeah, the event would be held in Buckley's. That's after you pass the bottling company, the first turn in. The first part to turn in there by Karaja. Yeah, we're going to be there in the roadside, and we're going to be organizing inside the road, because we don't have no other area to host the event. I mean, once you come up there, you must find the spot, you know.
What time though?
We start from 3 o'clock to 6:30. So we're asking the general public to come out and be a part of this event, you know. It's a remarkable time in our life, you know what I mean? And we must be able to commemorate those who gone before us and those that make the sacrifice that we can benefit in this time, you know. So we give thanks.
And to add with what the Virgin said is, you see, we had a lot of initiative in honor the farmer mission. I mean, with Timothy, you're talking about Denzel Douglas-led administration, and this should have done established in a full view of lighting the annal of the stage of history, because he was the Prime Minister of the Federation for 20 years, and he know the initiative with him because he is the man who always come in and talk about the same Thomas Fergus. So to see at the grounds where he and the other members of his family at that time, they should have made that stand and make sure we have a holiday, we have a museum, we have the information in the curriculum of the education system, we have a national, we put the martyrs them as national heroes, and those who get injured and those who get jailed be stars of merit in the highest order.
Okay.
And in the honor of the Queen, her king, we are honoring our people now.
Yes.
Honor.
Yes.
Remember that. So we have kind of game with them there, but give thanks.
And a statue.
Well, I want to thank you, gentlemen.
And a statue as well, too.
And a statue.
Us to recognize the spot, we want to make it a historical area, same way still. At least we can educate ones and ones who come there. Maybe highlight certain artifacts, so to speak, maybe like the tools that they use during the time.
Well, you know what? This requires more than one conversation, because obviously you have a wealth of knowledge and a lot of solid points which you brought to the public. So we're grateful for that. We're grateful for our time with you today. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you. We're busy too, so we have other things to do.
All right. Well, before you go, thanks again. We'll be back in a moment with more Good Morning SKN. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for us to loosen up, and today we will be playing a new game called Weaver. Working together, Cortensi and I will have to weave our way from the start word to the end word. Each word we enter, we can only change one letter from the word above it, and that's how we play the game to get to the end. So feel free to play along with us as we attempt to weave our way to that end.
Oh
Here we go.
my gosh. Oh, I've never heard of this game before. My nerves are on. Thank God it is not a competition, guys, because I must admit, today, I was going down. I was going down. So I'm glad that I have a partner to play the game with me. Oh, guys, I must apologize. In all of my excitement yesterday, I told you it was episode 259, but it was actually episode 258. I do not want any conflict. Should we have a quiz and a question was asked and you're confused? So yesterday's episode was 258. Today's episode on this lovely Whiskermas Wednesday is episode 259. So tomorrow, Thursday, will be episode 256.
All right, I'll take the first letter. 60. I'll change the C to an S. So we'll have show.
Yeah, showdown. Ooh. Wow. Why did I get the hard one? Show. Wow. Wait. I'm thinking. Wow.
Can we take shoe? If this
Can we take shop? Shop?
Hopefully it's unlimited. We are going to take shot.
With a gun. Oh my gosh.
Then we'll take suit. Okay.
Oh. What does that mean that we can't use?
Then we'll take soon. It means that the letter is in the correct place.
Can we do noon? Noon? No? Noon or tune? Can we try tune? Like
but you're
end of cartoon?
Can I take, okay, let me take a stab at it. Sown, S-O-W-N, is that even a word?
Soon?
Oh, I got you. Town. Got it, because we got out of the F. So, town, right. And then down. So we'll take it, yeah. Town down, yeah. We've got it. Town and down. Right. So we got it. And I guess we are going to do it again. So this time you play along with us if you care to.
Well, why did I think I just got tongue-tied. I said tomorrow's episode 256. It's episode 260. I just need to quit, right?
I don't know why you count them. I really don't. But, hey,
Counting them.
I really don't know.
So guys, 260 tomorrow. So peck, P-E-C-K.
Pack. P-A-C-K. Pace. P-A-C-E. Nice. All right.
Jamie, you're a star boy at this, man.
Really?
Yeah, you are. That's why I said if I was to play the game today by myself, I already labeled myself as going down. So I'm grateful that I have the Wizkid right next to me.
Don't know who that is, but anyway.
P-I-C-K.
That's not the letter that you ought to change, but anyway. Keep going. You already did it.
Just got excited. Okay. Oh, don't worry. Sick. S-I-C-K.
Doesn't make a difference, does it? Just...
Which letter am I to change?
Can we go
N?
nice?
The N is what I'm supposed to change?
Can we try nice?
What letter am I supposed to change? I'm lost.
What happened there? The game has a mind of its own, apparently.
Changed on us.
The game has a mind of its own.
Okay, so I'm still lost. What letter am I supposed to change? The one that's highlighted in green?
That means you didn't understand the rules.
No, exactly.
When it's in green, it means that it's in the correct place. So changing it just takes us further away from the goal.
Oh, so don't change the one in the green. Got it.
All right, so we're at foot. This is so interesting. Are we still in the same... Oh, so we're starting with foot and we're going to mile. That's what it is. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm not even going to say anything.
All right, let's go fool.
Let's go. Food?
No, I wasn't going to do that, but anyway.
Okay.
I was going to go, can I do that?
I don't know. I tried.
I got so excited I was thinking I could go to doll, but I can't go to doll. Okay, you do what you want.
Can I go food or pool?
You have to choose one.
So I'm gonna go food.
Although I think that pool would have been better because then we could have gone to pole.
Well, then go with pool then.
I have to go back to fool. Oh, you're doing that? Okay, great. Let's go to pole. P-O-L-L. Let's go to P-O-L-E for pole. And then let's go to M-O-L-E for mole. And then we'll get the mile.
Yay!
Alrighty. So what do I win though? I'm winning stuff. What do I win? Is there somebody that's going to come through these doors and be like, Jamie, this is what you've won. You've won the grand prize.
Oh my gosh.
Guess not. I tried. Hortensia, you're playing alone.
Yeah, I'm trying. L-E-F-T. Wow. Can I go L-O-F-T? Loft? Wow.
I know what I saw, but that's not what came up.
Pork.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Can I try shop? No? Can I try... Oh no, it has to say C. Oh my gosh. Can I try Coke? As in the drink? Not the white stuff? Oh my god.
I believe that there's some cheating going on. Can I say that out loud?
Okay.
Because I'm hearing whispers in the studio. There's a little birdie in my ear. Yeah.
Okay, no?
I'll credit this one. You're playing alone, by the way, but I'll credit this. A little birdie in my ear saying there's a little bit of cheating going on.
Oh, wow.
And if you don't get the hint, well, hey, you're going to miss it.
I don't know. Why? Could it be fork? No.
How many times?
No, it has to say C.
How many times am I going to say that there was cheating going on?
What?
Does that not say what ought to be done? Guys, comment, please. Guys, comment. Let us know what you think the guesses should be. Help
Rock?
Hortensia out.
Rock? No? Jeez.
This is bad, isn't it?
Very bad on my part. Oh, I'm struggling today. Oh, food. Cook. No. Wow. Look? No, 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 not look. See? Chip? No. Oh my gosh, what is that? See? Oh my gosh. It's not chip? No.
I'm just following the rules here. The rules said play alone, so I'm just
Jamie, can you help your co-host? You see me struggling here.
I'm a viewer here. I'm following the rules. There is no cheating. The last time we played a game, you guys were you were cheating,
you
right?
guys trying to help me to learn the game, but the brain ain't working to learn this one. Oh my gosh, it's C. I cannot think of a word, y'all. I cannot think of a word. I literally cannot think of a word. Jaime, aren't you gonna help your co-host?
I don't want anybody to be accused of cheating here.
Okay,
I'm following the rules, Cortesia.
I'm going to try coop.
Wow. You're going to try coop.
Oh, C-O-P-E. Listen. No. Oh my god. Listen.
Betty.
They just got me. They're like,
Somebody
no,
somewhere.
you're not going to do that.
Somebody somewhere. Have you ever been watching these things and you can't believe what you're seeing or hearing? This is that moment for me. Like, seriously.
Do we have enough? Do we?
You want to try again?
I have to get the game.
I'm sorry. Wow.
Yo.
Are you going to let Cortesia try again? I just want to know, because if you are... Oh, you're not going to let her try again. Oh, wow. Cortesia, they said no. Oh, I'm supposed to try now.
Do you believe my co-host is working against me?
I'm not working against you. Given your last performance, given your performance the last time we played a game, I'm just going to be like, we're sticking to the rules here. This is what it's going to be, right?
I do not have to do this.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about this one. Let's go. Can we go mull? M-U-L-L? Okay.
Milk.
Wow. Yeah, but that still takes me away from
the O.
Wow. This is
Mole.
a little different.
Mole.
Let's try mule. Although that takes me further away still. Mile. Ooh.
Let's try mole. I'm playing on Jamie's thing.
Yeah, but I still need the N there.
Okay. M-L-D?
Let's. Wow, this is gonna be interesting. Let's try. Ooh. Mel. This is really very interesting now. Okay, go back to mole. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah. So we've got two.
Like something. How about that?
Okay, mold. M-O-L-D. Thanks, Hortensia. That works.
Okay.
And then we can go mood. And moon. Yeah, that works.
See, guys, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
How proud are you? How proud are you of me, GMSK Nation? Tell us how you did in the comments for all the gamers that enjoy the games that we play here at Good Morning SKN. Let us know how you did. I know I didn't do my best. Oh man.
I'm not going to even mention the help that you got because, you know, I'm not going to call anybody out like it happened the last time.
I didn't even pay much attention.
You didn't get any help. Oh my God.
The universe just helped my brain.
Oh, the universe. That's what we're going to call them. Guys, we'll be back in a moment with more GMSK ads. Stay tuned.
Good morning, SKN and Studio 327. This is Tao Batiste, one of your biggest fans. Just you're doing a lot of things well. Keep on that trajectory. Greatness, greatness, greatness.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First, you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
No cash, no card, no problem. Jad, embrace the freedom. shit.
An exotic experience.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
The Young Vibrations Steel Orchestra was one of the 7 bands that participated in the 2022 National Carnival Panorama Competition. Welcome Chevonne Maynard, band leader, and Charlene Martin, band manager. But before we begin, let's have a look at a clip from their performance. So welcome back, ladies. That was a lovely rendition by your band. Can you tell us the name of that song?
Jumping Up Again, sung by King Conwist, out of St. Kitts.
Yes, I noticed that. I think a lot of our viewers might be familiar with that song. They ought to be familiar with that song because everybody knows King Conwist indeed. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about why that song was chosen by you to play, although I can sort of suspect, or rather guess, why that was the case.
Okay, well, we chose the song for 2 reasons, as I said in the introduction video. One, this year we decided to step away from the international and regional songs and focus on local. After all, it's Carnival, so we wanted to promote local. Along with that, we lost one of our key players, Natalia Newton-Roberts, and this was one of her favorite songs, and I just thought that we could do much with it. As a tribute to her, we played that song.
Well, condolences to you on that loss, but I'm glad that you were still able to play as well as you did. And you know what? What I noticed in that video is that, first of all, there were a lot of young women in the first 2 rows. I was looking for the men. I saw them later on, but it seems like a lot of women participate in your band. Is there a particular reason for that, or was that something that you decided to do deliberately?
Well, The intention really was to have like a female group, but after some guys reached out and they wanted to play, they were more than happy to let them join and just use everybody instead of a female group itself.
All right, so my observation was on point. I was really, impressed by that when I saw it. I was like, okay, this looks like an all-female group, so it was deliberate on your part. All right.
Why did you wanted an all-female group and not a mixed group initially?
Well, I'm one for women empowerment as well. I like to see young women engage in things like these, especially music, because most times we find is like most men involved in music really, and like steel band. If you look at the other bands, I'm not comparing, but you see mostly men, and I think our group has the most women playing the steel band. Yes.
Nice. I know steel band is a man-oriented thing. So how empowering does it feel for you ladies that the leader is a woman and the band manager is a woman?
Well, it's a great feeling actually, a great feeling, because I'm proud to say that I'm the only female arranger for the competition. And I think I'm the youngest too, so it really, stands out. It gives women, a good look in the federation.
Good stuff.
All right, so let's talk about the specifics of that song. You guys had a lot of fun. I'm hearing the melody in my head even now. Let's talk about practicing. How long did it take you to practice? What were the highlights during the practicing sessions, if there were any?
Well, I must say, practice, it had its ups and downs. But most of all, it was fun. It was tiring, the drilling especially. We used to drill like 12, 1, and 2 in the morning, but the players were dedicated and they were willing to get the songs and the runs and everything on point. We're all about execution because we learned to finish the song very early. And so we had time to drill the song properly, and the players were able to execute it because of the constant drilling.
All right, band manager, you've been very quiet so far. So let's talk to you for a little bit. What have your experiences been preparing for this year's competition? What do you notice about your team that you'd like to put on blast and say, they're very dedicated, or this is something good that you can say about them?
Okay, preparation for the competition wasn't bad on the management side of it, due to the fact that Shavani and we would normally discuss first before we go to the band. So we would have came up with the color because, as Shavani mentioned, our player who were passed, her favorite color was yellow. The color she died in was yellow. And we decided, let's go with yellow. What we do though, Young Vibration, we don't want to look like other people. We want to be the band that stands out. So when we do our orders, we order straight out of Pakistan. So if you take a good look at our uniform, you would realize in the shirt, you can see steel pan reflecting from the shirt. In terms of funding, Young Vibration is the group that we always do fundraisers. So we are ahead of the game. We normally get a stipend from the carnival committee, but sometimes that would not come in the time that you need it. Yeah. So we have decided we do some fundraisers, and from that we will start our order. Along with that, I can boast and say Young Vibration is really Young Vibration. When you think of vibes, you think of Young Vibration. Presently, we are in the process of fundraisers to Montserrat. Every March, we are invited to Montserrat to participate in the St. Patrick event. So we are doing preparations now for that. That too is going pretty well. And you mentioned about the guys. I see more guys coming on board now. We have 3 new guys. That will give us a total of about 9. Okay. So we are open to anybody. We range from age 15 to 25, but we still would take somebody if they're younger. But what we don't want to do is some persons can balance with education and be outside. However, Young Vibration has organized with the school players to assist them wherever we can, whether SBAs and stuff. And not to boast, most, if not of all of our players, actually boasting with 8 sexy subjects or more. So the band is very versatile.
Nice, congrats.
Also, while I'm at it, the band would like to congratulate one of our players, Kamal Newton. That's the brother of the sister that we lost. And he is the only male that has made it to qualify for the Carifta so far. So Young Vibration have talent anyway you turn it.
Nice, nice. Congratulations on that. So how many persons are part of Young Vibrations?
Right now we are at 40. Okay. We started with about 25.
Growth is good.
We are now at 40. For the competition, we had 35.
Okay.
We have 5 more players join. Some others supposed to show up today to practice. So after today, we might be clocking at 50. We are even at this stage where we don't have enough pants to practice.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry, what was that? You said you don't have enough pants to practice?
No, at this stage, well, because of the amount of persons want to join, the pants are actually full now. So we're just shifting them around to give everybody an opportunity.
Oh, nice, nice.
Well, that makes sense, around Robin style. I don't know, with your skill as a band manager, based on what I'm hearing from you, it seems as though you'd be able to raise funds soon enough to get more pants to accommodate. Just putting that out there.
Yes, we are in discussions with a few people who have shown interest in the band. And I must say, Nevis Island administration has been one of our strongest supporters. Young Vibration celebrated 5 years on the 3rd of January, and we dubbed our celebration with an award ceremony and cocktail on the 14th of January. That was a success, and we had the premier, the Honorable Markman, giving a brief remarks, and in that brief remark, he highlighted that we have some pants coming, so that is a plus for us.
All right, so ladies, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back to talk with you on the other side of it. More GMSKN in a moment. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
Good morning, SKN and Studio 327. This is Tao Batiste, one of your biggest fans. Just you're doing a lot of things well. Keep on that trajectory. Greatness, greatness, greatness.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We're speaking with Shavani Maynard, band leader, and Charlene Martin, band manager of Young Vibration Steel Orchestra. All right, so we want to get into some more information with you concerning the background in Panorama, number of times that you've played in Panorama. You said you've been around for 5 years. How many times have you played in Panorama?
I think last year was our 4th competition.
Okay.
All right. Did you learn anything from the others? Did the team learn anything from the others that they observed playing in Panorama? Did you grow over that period? What can you tell us about that?
Yes, definitely. After every competition, I go back on the live and I pay attention to each band, especially the winning band, to see what they're winning with. If it's the arrangements or the general performance or the uniform, and I take notes from there. And I must say we were able to grow from the past years. We get better and better and better. We were able to move from third runner-up to first runner-up. And this year, I'm sure we'll have the winning position. So I'm confident.
That's
right. Elevating. I love it.
What did you say, Charlene? I didn't hear that.
I said, that's right. We're going to win this year. Last year was our year, but we're not giving up. We're coming back with a fight.
Charlene, something tells me that you'll be soloing on the pan. Something tells me that you will be giving us a solo on the pan this year.
I think I'm a top dog at managing. I want to make sure I don't want somebody else to focus on the nitty-gritty. I want to be that one. I let them play the fan and I will do the behind the scenes. But I must say though, what I realized, I think Young Vibration, even from coming third runner-up, I think we're the band that everybody tries to beat. I can tell you, I listened to every band introduction for the Panorama, and EBJ, which is the reigning champs, made mention that Young Vibration is their only competition. But we have a silent message for EBJ come December.
Ooh, a silent message.
I'm going to assume you didn't see it already. Okay, it's a silent message. We'll leave it there for now. All right.
No, we gotta keep it silent. Sometimes you have to work with your mouth shut.
Yes, I like that. So, Charlene, when was the group established, and how many members was the group established with?
Okay, so the group was established on January 3rd of 2018, and I think it started with a small number, around let's say 16 or 18. And you see we are today, we are as 40.
Nice. So you guys are on your 6th anniversary.
Depending on today, we have more people coming.
Oh.
We celebrate 5 years on the
5.
January.
Okay, all right. So since your group is growing, if someone wanted to register for your group, how can they go about doing that?
Okay, well, they can either contact myself or Charlene or this captain, Debbie Mena, that's my sister. They can just reach out to one of us, and just like that, they'll be able to participate or join Young Vibrations.
Okay, any Facebook page, any Instagram, any telephone numbers you want to drop here?
Yes, we have an Instagram page, so please go and follow us, Young_Vibrations.
Okay.
And you can contact Charlene at 762-8429 or myself at 765-7172.
All righty.
All right, so help us get into your heads a little bit, because obviously we're talking about PAN, the Steel Orchestra. What caused you to gravitate to that? And what do you like about it that keeps you affiliated with it even now?
Okay, steel pan, that's my passion. From a child growing up, I always had a love for music in general, but particularly the steel pan. I started with the late Cyprian John Jack when I was 6 years old. He taught me how to play pan, and from that, I just fell in love with it. And one of the childhood dreams was to always start my own steel orchestra, and that dream became a reality. So yes, steel pan gives me a feeling like no other. The sound of it alone, yes, it calms the mind. So if I want to get away from any stress or anything like that, steel pan is the only thing that can help me. Music.
All right, so you mentioned working with people who were about 15 years. You'd accept them if they were younger. Have you seen them evolve into more confident individuals?
Very much so. We had some people who didn't know how to play pan at all, not even know how to hold a stick, like Charlene here. And today, they're some of our greatest players.
Nice.
I would like to single out one. She's Carabella Wallace. She started not knowing anything about pan, but she was interested, and now she's one of our most dedicated members. And trust me, she's amazing. Very amazing.
That's the teacher, so we believe you.
Yes.
And what of the collaboration between the home and the team and you on the management side and the band side of things? Parents, how important are they in ensuring that you continue to work well with your team? The younger ones, of course.
Well, I must say the parents are dedicated also. Yesterday, one parent met me and said, I want to be a part of y'all. I don't want to be in the group chat because my child is in there, but wherever I can assist, I want to assist. Another parent saw me at the other sport meet on Sunday. Another parent met me there and she said, y'all wasting time, y'all have a lot of support from us. Y'all have to do some more, y'all can reach far. So the parents are there. And I can see that they put their trust in us because if you look at the generation today, you see we have a lot of issues with young girls, and sometimes you see one or two of them may slip up, and the parent would call us to try and speak to them. Like Shabani mentioned earlier, we practice until like 2 a.m. And the parents are so confident that they know the child would get home safe. Even though a mother would not go to bed until her child is in. Even the boys, the parents are very, very supportive. I have no problem with them. Like, even we go to Monsha, we have gone with children under 16. And I can tell you, I never get a parent calling me to say, how is my child doing? Parents message their children, which is expected. But because they have so much confidence in us, they don't call us at all.
Well, that speaks to your leadership, your management, and I have to say, the way that you have grown, you've taken those positions, with the silent message that you have for EBJ, I cannot wait for the next iteration of the Panorama competition to see how you fare. Ladies, it has been an engaging conversation. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but we do want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us today on this edition of Good Morning SKN. Best of luck to you. Hopefully, we'll speak again soon.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
You are very welcome.
You're welcome.
More GMSKN in a moment. Stay tuned.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Yeah.
An exotic experience.
Yo, what up? It's your boy and Richie right here at Studio 327. I'm here to give you the promo that you guys need because this is something special for St. Kitts. I'm telling you, tune in to Good Morning SKN, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and on Moment Channel 4. Also, I realize nobody else is doing this. Follow the Good Morning SKN Instagram at Good Morning SKN and the Studio 327 Inc. Instagram. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook. This is pretty long, but follow us and yeah.
Yo, this is your boy Smiley of the Grandmasters Band and you're watching GMSKN. Hey, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just make sure you're watching GMSKN. What up?
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Here with us virtually is Avenatti Liebert, Executive Director of the Culturama Secretariat, to tell us about the recently launched Culturama 49 slogan contest. Yes, it has been launched indeed. Welcome back to Good Morning SKN, sir. How are you doing today?
I am very well. What about you?
The same. It's an honor to have you here. As we begin our conversation, we want you to remind our viewers of last year's slogan contest winner and the winning slogan from Culturama 48.
To be quite honest with you, you've caught me off guard with that. I really cannot even remember who the slogan winner was.
That's understood. Because you're looking forward to 49, so that's fine. We can find it. No worries, sir. No worries.
We have rested all the documents, stocked them away for Culturama 48, and we are now actively looking towards pursuing the activities for Culturama 49.
Nice. Well, I have to say, you definitely have started. Yes.
The slogan winner for Culturama 48 was Miss Verna Thibault, a resident of Hard Times Village in Jindaland East. But I really cannot recall the slogan that was used.
Okay. Nice.
You're a busy man, it's understood. All right. So as we talk about this year's slogan competition, and again, this is January, but your wheels are already turning. What are the slogan requirements?
Well, before we get into the slogan, as a preview to this interview, I want to let persons know that Culturama 49 will be celebrated from July 27th until August 8, 2023. And so in preparation for the marketing of this year's festival, the Culturama Committee has decided, or the Culturama Secretariat, to launch a slogan competition Now, we are looking for a slogan that is short, catchy, one that is memorable, one that, persons can remember quite easily during the festival season. That slogan should be anywhere between 8 to 10 words in length. Now, the slogan should have never been used for any other previous Culturama festivals or carnivals in St. Kitts Nevis and throughout the region. We do not want to be duplicating slogans that other festivals, other carnivals around the region and in St. Kitts Nevis would have used in the past. We are expecting that the slogan would also capture the true essence of Nevis's Culturama Festival. After 48 years, I'm certain that persons actually know what to expect from Culturama, and so we would want them to come up with a slogan that would capture the true essence of the festival as they would have seen it over the years. So those are the guidelines that we are looking for. Now, the competition was opened on the 17th of January, and it would close on Friday, the 18th of February. Okay. And so, persons have a window of just about 1 month to put pen to paper and to come up with a suitable slogan that will use to vigorously market Culturama 49. Lovely.
So, where can the slogan or where can the submissions be set?
Well, these slogans can be dropped off in person. Persons can pen their slogans, type it, write it. Once the handwriting is clear that we could understand, and they can drop them off at the Culturama Secretariat located in the Cotton Junior Mall, Charlestown, Nevis. Also, persons have the option of submitting their slogans online. The email address to submit the slogan to is slogan@culturamanevis.com.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about the prizes. As if it's not good enough to have your words become the slogan for Culturama 49, we actually have some prizes that you were going to tell us about.
Well, the cash prize of $500 that the slogan winner would receive. Also, the slogan winner would get 2 complimentary passes to all Culturama 49 activities, and he or she would get a congratulatory plaque that he or she could, hang in their house, and so their children and grandchildren, great-grandchildren to come along and say some years later and say, well, mommy or daddy or auntie or granddad or whoever won the Culturama slogan competition in 2023. And so those are what are at stake for the winner, the successful person who would pen the winning slogan for Culturama 49.
Nice. So, Mr. Abanati, I'm going to jog your memory. Do you remember Fet and Celebrate Nevis Culturama 48?
Fet and Celebrate Nevis Culturama 48. You are so correct with that. And we really did fet. And we celebrated after a hiatus of 2 years, not having Culturama in 2020 and a virtual celebration in 2021. We were able to really fet and celebrate for Culturama 48.
Yes. So are registration open for the other competitions?
Yes, registrations are open for the other competitions, or for the competitions, the major competitions that will be held as part of Culturama 49. And so in terms of the pageants, we have opened registration for the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant. We have also opened registration for the Miss Culture Swimwear, Swimwear and Mr. Queen Contest, and also the Miss Culture Queen pageant. And the deadlines for those submissions, the Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant, the deadline for the registration is Friday, 2nd of June, 2023. For the Miss Culture Swimwear, Friday, March 31st. And for the Miss Culture Queen pageant, it is also Friday, March 31st. In terms of the parades. Hello?
No, please go ahead.
Go ahead.
in terms of the parades, we have also similarly opened registration for the Junior Street Parade and for the Senior Street Parade. And those registrations would close on Friday, July the 7th, 2023. Now, we are seeing a lot of interest in persons organizing Juve troops. And so this year we'll be having a competition among our Juve troops. And so we have launched those registration forms already. And registrations for those two troops, or for the Juve troops, closes on Friday the 7th of July as well. In terms of Calypso or Kaiso, as we have phrased it for Culturama, the Junior Kaiso competition, the registration closes on Friday, June the 2nd. And for the Senior Kaiso competition, registration closes on Friday, April the 28th. In terms of our Soca Monarch competition, Friday, May the 19th is the deadline for the receipt of the registrations. But we also have a second deadline in terms of Friday, June the 2nd, 2023, is when the songs that the persons who registered, their songs must be submitted by Friday, June 23, the 2nd of June, at 11:59 p.m. So in terms of our road march, we are presently tweaking our road march registration form and the regulations and the criteria. And so in terms of the deadline for the registration of road march, we have not yet finalized that, but it will be up shortly on our social media pages and our Culturama website. I would like to let persons know also that they can either collect the registration forms, the respective registration forms that are for pageants, kaiso, soca, whatever, parades. They can collect them in person at the Culturama Secretariat, again, located in the Culturama Secretariat at the Cotton General Mall, or they can go online and download these registrations forms from our website, Culturama Nevis, www.culturamanivis.com. And the registration forms are already there. They can download them, fill them in, and they can email them back to the Culturama Secretariat. And the email address for the Culturama Secretariat is Culturama Nevis, the Secretariat at culturamanivis.com, or they can drop them off in person at the Culturama Secretariat.
Well, sir, we want to thank you for taking the time to join us today to tell us all about your plans for Culturama 49. Wishing you a great celebration. And of course, we know that as the time draws near, we'll talk to you again about your plans and how they're progressing. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
You're welcome.
And we want to say thank you to all of you for joining us today for another edition of GMSKN. We invite you to tune in daily to find something that you like. Hopefully it will be engaging and exciting for you. Also, we're encouraging you to tell others about us if you like what you see and leave us a comment, which is generally what you do, but it just seemed to fit in right here very well. So remember to follow us on our social media platforms, including Facebook and YouTube at Studio 327 Inc. and Instagram at Good Morning SKN. Like, subscribe, follow, share. Let us know that you're there. And visit our website at www.studio327inc.com to learn more about GMSKN and Studio 327.
Yes, and as Jamie said before, subscribe. We are still ascribing to 8,000. Leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show and what you would like to see us discuss or do on Good Morning SKN. Your input is valuable as well. And see you tomorrow, Thursday at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN. As usual, thank you for watching and have yourselves a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.